The school bully beat me up so bad I ended up in a wheelchair. And my mom? She's this hotshot lawyer, and she became his defense attorney. In court, she twisted everything around and got him off completely. The kid who nearly killed me walked away free. Why? Because his dad paid for her college years ago. When I called her out on it, she didn't even flinch. Everyone's equal under the law, Carl. I can't throw away my professional ethics just because you're the victim. Jay just lost his temper. I couldn't let his whole life get destroyed. I watched that monster walk out of the courthouse like nothing happened, and I just laughed. I pulled out the papers I'd already drawn up to disown her and threw them right in her face. Since you're so ethical and so big on paying back favors, I said, I hope you're ready to defend what's left of your own pathetic life. Mom didn't even look at the papers. To her, I was just a dramatic teenager throwing a fit. Carl, are you done making a scene? She picked up the papers, crushed them without reading a word, and tossed them in the nearest trash can. Mr. Grant's throwing a thank you dinner at the Grandview tonight. You're coming. Jay will be there. He can apologize, and we can all move on. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Move on? I was stuck in a wheelchair. The guy who put me here just got away with it, and she wanted me to go to his celebration dinner? I'm not going. The words came out cold and flat. I turned my wheelchair to leave. Mom's voice followed me, sharp with anger. Carl, can you stop being so petty? The Grants don't have money. This dinner is costing Mr. Grant half his monthly paycheck. If you don't show up, you're disrespecting me and him. I didn't look back. I just wheeled myself out of there as fast as I could, getting away from that suffocating courthouse. Outside, the bright sun made me dizzy. Dad's car was parked at the curb. He saw me and rushed over, looking nervous and worried. Carl, what happened? Did they convict him? Looking at this man, who's been a doormat his whole life, I felt completely helpless. He got off. Not guilty. Dad just stood there with his mouth hanging open. How could? Your mom said it was just a formality. She said she'd get Jay a suspended sentence at most. How did he get acquitted? I laughed bitterly. Dad, your wife is a star lawyer. When she wants someone to walk, they walk. Even if that person broke her own son's leg. Dad wrung his hands, clearly stressed. But she must have her reasons. That Mr. Grant guy really did help her. Stop. I cut him off. Take me to the hospital. I'm not going home. Dad hesitated, glancing back at the courthouse. Well, your mom just texted. She says we need to go straight to the Grandview. She said if we don't show, she'll cancel my credit card. I looked at him, 50 years old, and he lives like a dog. Mom controls every penny. He doesn't even dare talk back to her. Then you go. I pulled out my phone and called a wheelchair-accessible Uber. I'll get there myself. Carl, don't do this. Dad reached for me, but I pushed his hand away. Dad, if you still think of me as your son, don't go to that dinner. If you go, don't bother visiting me again. The car showed up. The driver helped me in. Through the window, I saw Dad standing on the sidewalk, torn. Finally, he sighed, turned around, and got in his car. He drove toward the Grandview. I closed my eyes, and the tears finally came. This was my family. A mom with some twisted hero complex, and a weak, spineless dad. And me, I was the throwaway kid. At the hospital, as soon as I got settled, my phone started blowing up. Jay had posted a bunch of photos on social media. In the pictures, he's holding champagne, looking smug as hell. My mom sat at the head of the table, smiling like everything was perfect. The caption, thanks, Aunt Susan. Justice might be slow, but it always wins. Cheers. Justice. Screw his justice. I opened the comments, full of ass-kissing from Jay's buddies. Jay's the man. Susan's a legal genius. Where's the cripple? Didn't he show up to toast you?